Anito. I am teaching upper and middle, but most of the time I teach in P5 and P4. But RE I teach right from P1 to P7. I enjoy being religious. I love Jesus.
Fantastic. And
He's my personal savior.
Personal savior.
Yeah.
And Grace, can you tell me please, what is your status and how did you find out about your status?
I didn't know. I was just being married from school. After realizing when I was already pregnant for the second time, that's when I tested and they told me that I am positive. But the only idea they can give me at the spot was counseling and how to go about and produce a negative child. I also had heard, eventually, by God's miracle, I produced a negative child. Only that it were challenges. At that time I had gone back to university. It was very difficult to raise up money, especially via the feeding of the child. So I tried, and the girl is now around 8 years old. She's in primary 2.
And how did it affect you when you were first told that you were positive?
Yeah, I was also knocked, had a lot of thoughts. So through counselors, I was counseled that I still can live and I can do other things.
And do you know how you became positive? And was there anything that would have changed the outcome, do you think?
After getting positive, of course the changes is that it is sometimes very hard to break that news to relatives.
Yeah,
And sometimes where even in a working place you get that stigma. Until you overcome it by yourself, you come out like I've come out. I don't have fear. But in most cases we do work, but we find the energy. Sometimes we lessen with energy because of poor feeding. The money we earn is not enough for the living to run the family. As I talk, I'm a widow. I have no support. My working alone earning is not enough to support my family. That is the challenges I'm getting.
And do you know how you contracted HIV/AIDS?
Yeah, it was from my late husband.
And is that what killed him? Was it through HIV/AIDS that he died?
He died of HIV because he just collapsed. Because for him he refused to go for treatment. And even if I told him that I hear that rumors going around that you are positive, he will only disappear from home. Even from the day I conceived, when I told him, I didn't see him. I only saw him when it was almost time to give birth. After 3 days after giving birth, he collapsed and passed away in the bathroom. We were not even in the same house.
And how do you tell people about HIV/AIDS and the children in your school to keep them safe? And what do you think of the work of cricket without boundaries to do it using cricket?
With the cricket, we learn. They have got also some, what we can do, what to say is that their words are similar. So what we always also have for the counseling, you must always abstain from sex. If you can't, you must always use condoms. And you also avoid spreading HIV to any person. You must always go for tests. After getting to test, we must continue adhere to our situation, living positively, even overcoming stigma, counseling others. We always have to be example to other people. At school, what we are doing here, sometimes we take these children, we know that their parents have it, we counsel, we get that courage, we take them to the clinic, they get their treatment and they are back. But such thing needs support. We do it, but sometimes it needs finance. When a child collapses at school, we don't have any financial support. It becomes so hard. What I'm appealing outside there, if they can give us some donations to us who have come out willing to to help others also to live positively. It will be of great joy and happiness to us.
And do you notice a difference with the children when they learn the ABCs in class compared to when they learn it through cricket?
Now, of course, in class, people normally take it as theory. But when they see with that cricket, it is so practical. And yesterday, right even from P2, they were mastering. And then my daughter could say, A stand for abstain. Then he said, oh, then she gives the another one. Then he said, I asked her what C, that, then she kept quiet. Then I said B, then he said banda. Of course, she said the C is using completely condom. But she does not know she's in SP2, but she had it and she was practicing. And all we were doing the activities in the field, said be faithful, don't cheat, don't do things beyond, don't hurt each other in the field, be friendly. So actually we have enjoyed the exercise. We say long live crickets all over the world. The great support they are giving, they give us joy, they give us happiness. Actually they even give us to see that there is some future ahead of us.
And finally, Grace, what would your message be to other people with HIV/AIDS? Because you are an inspiration. I've seen you with the children and you are incredible. Your energy and the way you interact with them is amazing. What would your message be to other people that maybe have HIV/AIDS and they are worried that they may not be able to do the things they used to do?
One thing is that it is not very easy to declare a person living with HIV. The best thing is a person, any human around who has never gone for HIV test should get that step, take a step, test. If you find you are negative, now you must abstain from moving anyhow for sex. And if you find after test that you're positive, you must also say that death is everywhere. Death can knock even a person who is not HIV. And there is opportunity for you to live with HIV. Because most time when we're interacting in our group, we say that, the person living with the cancer, the probability of living is narrow. But the person who adhered to the treatment of HIV may live longer until you have completed or accomplished all what you can afford to do for your family. But our support, we have problem, financial support. Otherwise, if we have that financial support, we can live longer. That is what I've discovered. But people who are now, who after testing, they get that stigma immediately shock. We had a fellow teacher, very healthy. She knew us, for us around we are the topic, we don't mind. We just say, we are now out of it. Whom the teacher was positive. When she was declared she was positive, the teacher did not live with the stigma. She lasted only for 1 month in the bed, in the hospital. She passed away. It was sad. And
so, would you say that for you, you have been able to teach just the same as before and do many of the same things? And so would you say to people that it does not have to be the end of normal life, you can still have a good life and still do your job and have fun and have a good time?
At first, me what I found out, okay, other sicknesses come. But as this thing weekend, when you are with people, you work. Like here we work, and some members, they know I'm a member of HIV. So they always long to chat with me, they are free with me, I make a lot of fun. Actually, it does not make a difference even, because when you come at the school, very active, even our head teacher sometimes give an example, this one is very active. When the flood swept our school, I was one of the nearby teacher around. We did all possibility to go around and look for all the NGOs to come and assist. I was very, very industrious, and others thought I would break. Up now I'm energetic and I'm happy. I know I will live, I can face tomorrow.
That's fantastic, thank you so much.